mighty Currie Cup champions. Table is open for questions.
Franco, yeah, game of two halves really, but 3 points is all you need, 1 point is all you need, and you guys managed to win a Currie Cup title for the 6th time. You must be absolutely delighted, and so is the team.
Oh, great win in the end against a group of men, from the Lions side that really, threw everything at us. I think personally, if there's one trend through the Western Province camp in the Sharks and tonight is that the team they don't want to disappoint, and we started defending the lead, and we were behind in the other two. This time we defended the lead, and so I think that's not an ability issue, it's more a mentality. Maybe that's got to change, and I think that shows how much this Currie Cup meant for us. Is that the guys wanted to win this. We came from a promotion and relegation game last year, and we worked all the way back, and this was an important brick in the wall that we're building again. So last year when we started over with a lot of guys leaving, and we set ourselves objectives to say, okay, look, it's going to take time as amongst us. A lot of people were outside of the team environment were impatient, and then obviously this is an important stepping stone for us. So winning the Currie Cup is really it's the World State, always one of the special things that can happen to a player and to a coach.
Franco, ek het vandag geskryf belangrijk van kan die spelers veel goue hande gee en vraag is waar kry jy dit?
Ja, kyk, there's two things I want to say. First, all glory to God. That's the way I live my life, and I think that's the way the players played. They wanted to express that, and we were protected from injury, and we came back with incredible performances to enable us to win this. So that was first of all most important part for me, and the second part, then obviously to the players. The coaching staff was exceptional. Everybody from the FSSI trainers that helped us straight to the conditioning guys, Quentin, I'm not going to mention everybody, all the coaches involved, the management. Got to thank them, and also the way that the Cheetah Rugby marketing team went about it, and the whole campaign was excellent. And then obviously at the top of this pile is the players, and the way that they reacted to what we want and the challenge that we laid out there, it was exceptional. They worked really hard, and they're definitely a much better team than they started off 8 months ago and 6 months ago. And now they can look forward to be really competitive and Pro 14.
Tian, Franco touched on that promotion relegation last year. How much does this would mean for the players after being in that situation a year ago?
Well, at the end of the day, it's also our livelihood. It's something we love to do, so we're fortunate and grateful that we can do what we do as a job. So there's always those outside pressures. A year ago it was difficult. At the end of the day, the company was under pressure, and the way that everybody pulled together to make it work, like Coach said, from the marketing team, from everybody that works around here, there's really a love for one another. Security, people, doesn't matter what job you have in the Cheetahs, people care for you, and it's not just the team that won this, it's not just the squad. We spoke about the squad, it's the whole company that won the Currie Cup, and I'm just truly grateful and happy for everybody here that we could pull it through.
And that defensive effort, especially in the second half, the physicality of that was out of this world. And that is something that Cheetahs Rugby has perhaps been lacking in the last couple of years. And leading into a Northern Hemisphere, South Hemisphere competition, that must be one of those boxes ticked for you guys.
Yeah, it's a perception that we're wanting to change. If you go through the stats and everything throughout the Pro 14, we really performed well. It was soft moments and that lost the games, and it's a process, but the team's really doing well defensively. Just moments, I think, in this game as well, defending, and it's a mindset thing. But the step up that the boys made, and the hard work that we've put in before the campaign started as well. So yeah, big up to the boys, all the physicality and the step up they made.
Franco, you started in 2015, 2016. It went great with the win. Currie Cup. Dat is the fifth one, that is the sixth one. What does this win mean for you personally?
I wasn't involved much in the 2017 campaign. 2015 we actually, because we came really close. We meeting Lions at Ellis Park, and the guys were on that day, and I will always remember the words that were spoken after that. There, the players decided that they want to do this really well, and we had 3 objectives, and that is the satisfaction. To answer your question is, for me, I left for the Springboks 2017, wasn't involved. 2018 to be part, great, and 2019 obviously. So for 2018 we split. The thing was split again and whatever. So we had 3 objectives here. Now I think that is what Cheetah Rugby is about. First thing is to play a brand that excites people, that can be a winning brand, and that people that sit in the stand can associate with. We in South Africa strive to get better at what we do. We want to be competitive. We're a proud nation, but we also need to get the people to come to the stadium. So when the guys came in 2015 for the Varsity Cup final, and then in 2016 we filled this up, and tonight almost full. It's an unbelievable feeling that and that's what it means to me. It means a hell of a lot to know that there's so many people in South Africa that believe in the Cheetahs. We don't strive, and Tian will back me up on this, we don't strive, we don't want to follow successes around. We want to be significant. Now success has got its up and down. Significance means that you can still maintain your relevancy at all times. I think Manchester United, for example, the Green Bay Packers is a classic example of that. And I think we don't, at the Cheetahs, my idea would be that everybody in the Free State, all the Free State supporters, mustn't always look into the results of the games, but I must look at what goes into that and what is the significance of that. And that's what we want to strive, is to be continuous, significant, and sustainable significant. And I think that is what Cheetah Rugby was. I saw people out there, if you want to fill a stadium now in South Africa, I think the central part of South Africa is that place. And good to see everybody coming out to support us. So I'm really proud to be a part of it. I said it to the players a lot of times. Really proud to be a part of it.
How much of what you just said has to do with the franchise and how much has to do with the Currie Cup?
No, the Currie Cup is just part of it. It's all about this franchise needs the support of people. We want to stay relevant. Cheetah Rugby needs to stay relevant. We were not seen relevant because we weren't competing against South African sides. The 20s now, the 19s maybe, on the 21s and the 19s. Now that 19 competition doesn't exist, so it's on the 21 competition. That's the only place where Free State Rugby really can prove themselves against other South African teams, apart from the Currie Cup now. If the Currie Cup and the Pro 14 overlaps, we know that we can't field the best team. So a lot of our supporters will get impatient with the fact that we're not winning in South Africa. They think the players are not good enough, and that's not true. We just played a competition. You can't go with second string team into that competition, and this proved it again. We're competitive in the Currie Cup. Again, the franchise must believe that they are significant and keep going, keep working hard at it, and not chase success. And I feel that's the way sponsors must look at it as well, because this is not necessarily a team that will win every week, but they will play a brand that excites everybody in South Africa.
Coach, it seems like there's a method in what you're talking about, and also going into the game, it seemed like as if the best team to win was the team that's going to be able to handle the pressure better. What is the key thing, like for you looking back throughout this journey, what was the key thing that allowed you guys to maintain this long road and able to manage to finally lift the trophy?
No, I think the main ingredient was the belief from the players that they're good enough. To come and play against SVD last year in this promotion relegation game was tough for the guys. They felt the whole company's future relies on that, and we that day said this is the first Currie Cup game of 2019. We're going to build from that, and there was belief from that day, because obviously we still had the whole Pro 14 to play, a lot of lessons to learn, and lessons is not necessarily on a coaching level. The players must experience what we want, and we must uncoach and undevelop, or uncoach and change the way they think, and even the way you know, South Africa think about rugby. Super Rugby was always the go-to, and now there's Pro 14. It's quality, it's Test match rugby. There's enough. We have the opportunity to still play at home, a nice brand because it's dry and sunny. But we have to adapt on that side, and that's where we're talking about winning with the ball and winning without the ball. We only had maybe winning with the ball in mind, and most Super Rugby teams keep the ball because New Zealand sides do it well. Now there must be ability to win without the ball, and that's something that we work really hard on. And therefore, I can't agree more with Tian's description of our defense. I think there's a perception. It takes time, a physical development, a system development, and then confidence in that. And the same with attack. Attack just takes a little bit longer, and therefore, in my philosophy, I'd rather go at the attack first, because that's the most difficult thing to coach, and then go into the defense, because you can always go into a defensive mindset, but you can't change from a defensive mindset to attacking mindset. So yeah, long answer for a short question.
Tian, next step in the journey is of course the Pro 14, which starts in a couple of weeks. You guys have got the advantage of 3 home games, or be against 3 very tough teams to start off with, but taking this momentum into that competition must really help you guys for that next step.
Yeah, I think the confidence in the team and squad as a whole, it will definitely be a positive. The Pro 14 as a whole, there's always tough games, there's no easy games. Luckily we've grown together, there's still lessons. We'll always try and be better and measure ourselves to our own abilities and what we can do out there. I think we won the Currie Cup, and that's awesome, and we're going to celebrate it, but we still got a long journey as a group of players, and the mindset in the squad is that we need to grow each week. Use grow the wrong word, but you can never be at your top performance because there's always teams chasing you, so you always have to adapt, you always have to work hard at it, and that's the mindset here, and we work hard for each other. And the awesome thing is that the whole, like I spoke about earlier, that it's the whole company working hard, and each player, each coach putting in hard work, and I'm grateful we got some reward today.
Wat die was het, Franco, doen nog 16 op dele en waar?
Ja, yes, altyd soet. Ek weet nie of wat soet oortreffende trap van soetste. Baie, ek weet nie. Nee, altyd was baie lekker, en Hendrik is, mens kon nie die twee vergelyk nie. Ek dink ons was vorige een met ons op 'n momentum, ons die manier van speel in Suid-Afrika so 'n bietjie aangeraak in daai 9 wedstryde wat ons gespeel het, baie gedruk het. Hierdie was meer 'n battle. Ons moes 'n battle in die sin teen onsself. Ons moes genoeg beliewe ons behou, maar ek is regtig trots op die manne, altyd soet. Ons nie om die Currie Cup te wen is bly great.
Baie dankie.